Looking for a father in the grandstands named Chris. Your daughter is worried that you are lost. She's up here in the tower. So, Chris, if you're missing your daughter, you need to come up and find her. She's up here in the tower. Here's our lineup for our 15-lap Cohen Recycling Sport Mod feature event. Have no fear, Chris has been found. On the pole out of Maysville, Kentucky, driving a 14 machine, that's going to be Jeremy Bretz. On the outside from Bethel, Ohio, the 23 machine of Tommy Pribble. Row number 2 out of Bethel, Ohio, the 11 machine of Dallas Pickelheimer. And on the outside from Batavia, Ohio, the 55 of Matt Watson. Row 3 from Moorhead, Kentucky, the CJ7 of BJ Branham. On the outside from Batavia, the 17 of Josh Davis. Row number 4 was scheduled to be Jamie Adams in the 11 car, being told he is a scratch. So that'll be the 35 of Brad Morris now on the inside of row number 4. On the outside, the 1 car, Doug Pop. Row 5, the 13 machine of Mike Clark out of Pleasant Plain, Ohio. Also from Pleasant Plain, the 2 of Alana Weiss.
Okay, so that's in the 77.
Row number 6, the T1 of Chris Truesdale out of Maysville, Kentucky in the 40 machine of Shelly Pop.
All right, I'm ready.
And the last row should be Nate Ball, C.J. Branham, and Casey Phelps. I believe all 3 of those machines will be a scratch.
Yep.
16 cars scheduled. Looks like we're going to go with 12. Cars, 15 laps. Cohen Recycling Sport Mod feature event.
Trying to.
So we're going to come to the green flag in our Cohen Recycling Sport Mod feature event.
Because Landman did have a for sale sign on it.
We've lost 4 machines, so we're down to 12 here for this feature event. Jeremy Bretz and Tommy Pribble going to bring them to the green flag. And BJ Branham spinning around to bottom of turn number 2. So it will be a complete restart. Did not get a lap in. So it'll be a complete restart. BJ Branham, the only car involved, he'll restart from the tail. So crazy night for BJ Branham started in the 77 car, and now he's moved to the CJ7.
No,
And he's the only car involved, so he will restart from the tail. Tough break for BJ Branham. Rules on all the starts are multiple cars involved in terms of stopping or being involved. Everyone gets their spot back. If only one car stops, that car goes to the tail. So Jeremy Bretz has visited Victory Lane a couple of times. Tommy Pribble once. Both of them have some issues in the tech process, but been very fast every week. So getting the message now. BJ Branham are going to pull to the side, go the tail. So we'll try again.
He's there.
So we'll show them one to go. So we'll try this again. Jeremy Bretz, Tommy Pribble, Dallas Pickelheimer, Matt Watson. Brad Morris is taking advantage of all these issues. Jamie Adams not making the start. B.J. Branham spinning around. So he's already moved up 2 rows as that inside row has moved forward. Bunched up, here we come to the green flag. We're racing. Brett's going to lead him off of 2 down the backstretch. Pribble going to get a run on the outside. So Brett's going to work the bottom. Tommy Pribble being brave up top. Pribble now going to go to the bottom, try and fall in behind him. Matt Watson going to sail to the top side and ride the cushion up top. Watson on the outside, Pickelheimer on the bottom. They battle for 3rd position. Meanwhile, Jeremy Brett's out front. Brett's the leader. Tommy Pribble in 2nd. Pickelheimer and Watson still side by side for 3rd. Doug Pop putting some pressure on Josh Davis as those 2 cars battle for 5th position. Three wide back in that 7th spot. B.J. Branham, Brad Morris, and Truesdale. Pickelheimer is kind of taking control of that 3rd spot as Matt Watson has kind of dropped back to 4th position. Pickelheimer quickly closing up on the back bumper of Tommy Pribble. Pribble trying to change his line down the backstretch, but Pickelheimer runs up on his back bumper. Meanwhile, Jeremy Brett slowly pulling away. So, Jeremy Brett's now the caution needs to wave as car at the bottom of turn number 2, Mike Clark, comes to a stop. So Mike Clark spinning around at the bottom of the racetrack in turn number 2. Going to bring out the caution. 6 laps in the books, 6 laps in, 9 remain. Safety crew to the attention of Mike Clark over there. Clark's another one of those drivers that have moved from the Freedom 4 division, that was formerly Chevette's, up into the Sport Mod division. Now Clark able to drive away. So he'll rejoin the back of the pack. Six laps in. Going green next time. So we'll try this again. Jeremy Bretz had slowly been pulling away from the field, so he did not want to see that caution. Back to green. Joe Warning waves the green flag. We're back racing here in the Sport Mod feature event. So Jeremy Brett's out front. Pickelheimer now all over Tommy Pribble. Again, Matt Watson, the only car going to go way up topside. Doug Pop slides way up the racetrack off of turn number 4. He loses ground. B.J. Brandon from the tail now, putting some pressure on him as they battle for that 5th position. Meanwhile, out front, still Jeremy Bratz. All alone out front. He's got about a half a straightaway lead on Tommy Pribble at this point. B.J. Branham has worked his way back up to 5th position in that CJ7 car after that disastrous start. But Jeremy Bratz, Mr. Smooth, on cruise control out front. Problems in turn number 2 as Doug Pop comes to a stop at the top of turn number 2. The driver out of Goshen, Ohio, Doug Pop, suddenly slowed going into the corner and comes to a rest just by the caution light there in turn number 2. So safety crew going to pick up some debris in turn number 1. Push truck going to get behind the one of Doug Pop. Ten laps in the books, 5 laps remaining. 5 laps remaining here in our Sport Mod feature event. And
10 down, left, right.
So trying to push Doug Pop off the racetrack now in that one machine. So it's still Jeremy Brett's leading Tommy Pribble, Dallas Pickelheimer in 3rd, Matt Watson in 4th, and B.J. Branham now into that 5th position. 10 laps in the books, 5 to go here in our Sport Mod feature event. Still got the crazy compact feature to go, and one of the Mo Money events tonight for the compacts. Lots of extra money thrown out there on the line. Kim Muller puts extra $100 on the line for the top 3 finishers. I know Barrett Technologies also putting some extra money on the line for, I think, from 4th on back to 10th place, an extra 20 or 40 bucks. Also a hard charger award. Green flag's going to wave. Everybody goes to the bottom of the racetrack in turn number 1. And Matt Watson had been railing the top side the whole race. He decided he's going to go to the bottom as well. Jeremy Brett's, though, getting away a couple of car lengths.